Hello everyone, this is Stormium, and in the second of today's commercial sample double bill, we have this YesFox gaming mouse. Now, YesFox is a company I've never heard of, but it's like Mophie, if you've seen the review of our Mophie pouch. It's another Chinese company, obviously not as big as Mophie, but they do exist and they do make mice, or at least brand mice. Let's have a look at, again, some retail packaging, which makes a change from all the generic Chinese packaging, unbranded Chinese packaging rather. Optical wheel mouse, because it's a mouse with an optical wheel, some upside down Chinese writing and a flower there, some sideways Chinese writing with YesFox.com.cn. Haven't been there, it's probably a website to show off what they sell, which makes sense I suppose. A77 is what they've designated this as. On the side we have more upside down writing, and on this side, same again, A77 and their website, yep. So they've just repeated what's on the box on each side. That makes sense I suppose. Saves them designing two sides anyway. This box has a Velcro flap, so you can open it, and on one side you get a picture of the mouse, which is a bit redundant because on the other side you get the mouse. One does wonder what they were thinking, but it is some very nice presentation. These boxes are quite common. They don't usually put the Velcro tag on though. You sometimes get tablets or fake PlayStation, PSP type things. If you've ever watched a guy on YouTube called Ashens, he reviews things called pop stations, which are fake pop station shells with the worst LCD games in the history of the world in. But I'm digressing. They come in this. Let's get the mouse out, which is slightly less easy than opening the Velcro flap. You have to pull this tab out here. You know what, I don't know why unboxing reviews are so popular, because they're such a pain to do from behind a viewfinder. Whoever first thought of it must have been a glutton for punishment. Let's get that box away. And of course we have the mouse inside two layers of packaging. It's actually very nicely packaged. Again, for a Chinese product. There was a hole in there where the USB cable went through. Get that out of the way. Away with ye. Right, here's the mouse. And here's the USB cable. The USB cable is ridged on the sides, so if you've ever had a cable like this, which I have, I think, yes, I have a set of headphones made by Plantronics that have exactly the same sort of cable. It's very durable, from what I found, much more durable than your standard smooth cable. USB on the end. Let's pull that out from its packaging and plug that into my computer, and as you can see it's lit up with some nice blue lights. We have a DPI control there. Unlike some mice, when you press the DPI control you don't get an indication of what DPI it's at. It just changes, so you've got to move the mouse to actually find out what DPI it's at, which is fine. You do realise after a while it does cycle through, I think, 3 DPI settings, just sort of low sensitivity, medium and high sensitivity. Makes sense I suppose. It's got a scroll wheel here which moves forward and back quite nicely, and it also moves sideways to the right, and that is the same as clicking it down. So you can either click it down or sideways to the right. There's no sideways to the left button, so it's not a 4-way scroll wheel that the likes of Microsoft sometimes make. But it's actually, I do find that a bit of an easier motion than pressing that, so maybe they're onto something. We've got Game Special written on the side, because the Chinese tend to just get some English words that are vaguely related to what they're selling and print it on things. Usually if you buy an unbranded Chinese thing, especially off eBay, the titles will always have the word fashion in it, because it must translate badly into Chinese, and fashion means just generally good. So same sort of principle, but your finger's going to be on it most of the time, and it is sort of relevant. So what can you expect? 2 arrows there, signalling forward and back buttons. Very nice buttons, and they do work, because as I'm pressing that, the computer, which is necessarily on for this to light up, is switching tabs in the browser. Nothing on this side, so there's no other programmable buttons, it's just the backwards and forwards. On the bottom, there's your LED optical sensor thing, and some information which I can't read, and apparently the focus can't read either. Focus. There we are, 126 grams apparently it weighs, 1000 dpi, 500 somethings, 1.6, is that, 1.6 something's probably amps that, 5 volts, and there are the dimensions of it, 120 by 65 by 40. There you go. That saves me having to look up a spec sheet. It's got some pads on the bottom which are just plastic, they're not Teflon or anything, but they're, as you can see, it moves quite easily there on the desk, so that's fine. And a sticker that says QC passed on it. And apparently there's a, oh sorry, out of shot. There's a mark on the number 11. Maybe, oh, okay, that makes sense. It was passed in 2011, which was last year now. There we go, and obviously left and right button, which are easy to click. And that's it, to be honest. The mouse works absolutely fine. In fact, it works very, very nicely. I've bought this again for myself because I'm a believer that what I should sell, I should like myself. Which is why the last few things I've reviewed, the M009, the Mophie pouch, and this, are all my personal ones. Sorry you can't buy these ones. But this is actually the mouse that I'm using right now. And it's absolutely lovely. I've been using one that's very similar with the lights, like that, for a couple of years now. By a couple of years, I mean almost 5 years. And it did have a design on the middle of there, which has just rubbed off because I've been using it so much, so I'm a mouse overdue. And I believe I found a winner. YesFox, probably not a big company because I've not heard of them before, and I'm quite au fait with how the Chinese companies generally are, so yeah, what more can you want? It's actually very hard to find a mouse in the UK that's not made by Razer or Logitech, and therefore costs £80,000 million, that has lights on it. Like I say, I've been using another one for about 5 years and haven't bought another mouse purely because you can't get one with lights on it. So obviously when I first started looking into Chinese products, I found this and thought, oh lovely. And as I said, Logitech and Razer cost a lot of money. This one is going to cost in the region of £15. Might be £15 plus delivery, or £15 delivered, we'll have to see about that. But somewhere around there, and honestly it's just a brilliant mouse. It's got a soft touch material on there, less soft touch there because it's where your finger rests, and it's just a very nice product overall. We're very, very happy to stock it, and we hope our relationship with YesFox lasts longer. I'm going to go off now and research other YesFox products to see if anything half as nice as this, and if you want to buy one of these lovely mice, I would suggest sending an email to mail@stormium.com and see if we can hook you up. And as soon as we get our bulk lot of these in, we'll put them on the website, and you'll be able to buy them for your scrolling pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Stormium. Have a good day.